Welcome to the Code to Enhance Learning's Advanced Web Development video series. In this video series, we are learning advanced web development using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript so that by the end of this series, you will be able to create your own amazing website and application to express and solve problems.
Games are fun, but who makes these and how are these made?
Yes, games make you active, think, be creative, work with others, and above all, brings so much joy.
Is there any study done about games?
UNESCO MGIEP shares increasingly studies indicate the strong pedagogical properties games have for learning. The use of games for teaching mathematics, science, and the humanities is becoming a part of the educational landscape. In parallel, there has been a surge in game development for teaching social and emotional learning skills.
Oh, but what if someone makes violent games?
Violent games might have negative effects on children and can make them aggressive. So, the game designers have huge responsibilities on how they want to influence people around them. Would you like to make a fun educational game, Hangman? It will help you build vocabulary and even learn to spell the words.
Sure, this sounds so exciting. Let's start.
In this Theme 2 Lesson 1, we will make the draft of the game. Guess the word. I will show you how the game looks like. Now, guess the letter A. Wow, that's correct. Now next, guess again. Next is B. Wow, that is also correct. Next, I think the word is banana. So, N. Wow, guess what? It is correct. Now again, we can keep guessing like this. Now, just jump into our lesson. I will show you how the draft of my game looks like. There is a title at the top. The words will appear here, and this button will help you to go to the next one. So, this is the draft. Now, I want you to pause the video and make a draft of your own first in your notebook. So, go ahead, pause the video and try it yourself. Now, you have to understand a few concepts before proceeding further. So, our first topic is array. An array is a collection of items stored at a contiguous memory location. The idea is to store multiple items at a same type together. Now, understand this with an example. Suppose there are 3 students and we have to store their score. So, we can use 3 different variables. But what if we have to store score of 300 students? Scoring them one by one in different variables is not practically feasible. In this case, you can use an array and store their score in one variable and access them through their index like this. Now, moving on, you might be wondering how we can access any element from the array. You must provide an index to access a specific element within the array. Keep in mind, the index of the first array element is always 0 and the index must be of type integer. First, you have to define variable, then array name. I will keep color. Store the value. The index will start from 0, 1, 2 and then proceed like this. Here, color 0 will give red, color 1 will give yellow. Also, you can find the number of the element in array with the length property. For example, if you want to find the length of this array, it is very simple. Like this, color length, this will give 3 as there are 3 elements in the array color. Wasn't this interesting? Let me show you how you actually code. So our practice task is here to create an application to identify the number of students based on the roll number given. So this is our code. Open with live server now. Guess the roll number. 3. The name of a student is Poonam. and the number of a student in class are 5. Next, 1. The name of a student is Irfan and the number of students in a class are 5. So let's make this. We will use Visual Studio Code. Let's open it. Now let's open a file and save it as a index.html. Now type our code. To store the name of a student, I will define an array. To define an array, write variable name, list and store the names one by one, like this. Then the prompt method here will display a dialog box which prompts the visitors for input. In this case, it will be roll number. Next, the name corresponding to the roll number will be stored here and then alert the name of a student and then alert the number of a student in a class. That's it. Now we can see here the final output of our code. We can find the name of a student using a roll number. Now let's jump into our main objective. Let's begin it with creating a new file. Now save it and start coding.
I can keep the body background yellow-green.
Now let's move to the body part. Each one gives it ID name. This will be our title. Guess the word. Next again H1 with ID. Show word. And again H1 and the words will appear here.
And the next button, guess.
Now move to the CSS part. I am moving ahead quickly as you would have learned about this in a previous video series. Go through this, I hope you would understand. Done. Now open with live server. It's opening and here it is. We are done.
Hope you have understand this.
If not, pause the video and try to understand again. Okay, so now we are at the end of this session. I have some quiz questions for you. By now, you must be in a position to solve these questions. So, go for it. Try them. I hope you got the answers correctly. Question 1. Which of the following is an array? The answers for the first question is option A. Second question. What is the output of the following code? And the answer is option C. So this is end of our first session. Hope you liked this video and understood everything. We will continue this in the next session, in the next video. Thank you.